Hey guys, welcome to Dreamcoin, where we show you how to invest for a better tomorrow. My name's Tyler, and today we're going to be going over a recap of how both the 𝗃𝗃 IPO stock listing went and how the Didi stock IPO listing went. Just to get right into it, U stock or 𝗃𝗃 ended up opening pretty decently, where they were around $38, which was still marked up above the price they were given during the IPO, being of $31. They started doing a slow tread up from there at the opening and hung above 40 the rest of the day, pretty much going there. And then at one point during the day, they ended up hitting a high of 44.56, which if you watched my original video on them, if you get in now on the IPO, I think they can have an upside to about 45 plus on the first day. I have given predictions that they would hit between $40 and $45. So this was almost dead on from my prediction of the stock, and that was great to see as we looked more into the action through the rest of the day. They ended up closing around 40.30, and they continued to scale up a little bit after hours and are sitting at 42.15 as of right now. Looking into the future, like I said, my long-term price target on them is still going to be over $100. I think especially if they can implement a lot of their big business ideas into huge venues like sporting events or different other types of places that would need security that they could provide for verifying identity and different things like that. This could help make the process a lot smoother, especially if we transition more away from touchless features of travel, considering COVID has everybody wary of, handling cash and different things like that. This could give them a nice boost going into the future. I think them sitting around this $40 area, I don't see them going much lower than here as of now. Obviously, this is first day of trading and it could sell off a little bit with the market being predominantly red the last couple days, but I do see this being a nice setup for the future for them. And I think by the end of the year, we can get a price between $60 and $70 if they start getting some more news out and different expansions on their company. As for Didi, I had predicted that this was going to be about $20 or so was my price target. I believe once they hit public, they have a good chance to see over $20 at least on a spike. We could see this settle back down to the $13 to $14 area, but I think it might rest just a little higher from where they're issued at IPO wise. This hit a high of 18, which is where they opened at with their IPO being about $14. And so it got pretty close to that price range I'd given on them as well. And then they sold off after the initial spike and settled down throughout the day, which is what I also expected and predicted. Sitting around this 14.10 area, I think this is very low risk if you want to invest in them long term. I do have my full video on them and why I think they have a bright future for their stock and company as a whole. But in general, they're looking to expand more into the world and in bigger countries, which is part of the reason why they did their IPO, to get some more funding to do that. And then on top of that, they're looking to invest in more vehicles and vehicle research and development, because all of their vehicles are electric and autonomous is what they're looking to provide. And so there takes a lot of research cost into that to make sure you have the best technology going along with those different services. I don't see much of a downside here. I think this is going to be a pretty safe hold long term. It's really just all up to your risk management, but this was severely oversold going into the end of today. And I think with the new month coming up and the market flipping more into different sector rotations, especially with this being EV related, this could help bounce it to where it'll see over $20 again within the next couple months. I did just drop a video earlier today as well with an update on MRIN, why I think it is not entirely done yet and why it could squeeze just as nasty as ALF did when it went to the 20s. So if you're interested in that and have been following that stock, make sure you check that out as well. Other than that, that's going to do for me in this video today, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.